Do you have a story to share? Well, let me start off. My name's TrishaBabs, and I would love to know what you think. I grew up in a beautiful village in England. It is called Loose Village. I joked I was a loose woman. It was a happy little community, no crime, and where social gatherings took place in historical pubs and eateries. But I was not satisfied. Ever since I could remember, I wanted to see what the rest of the world was like. I fell in love and married a handsome 6'3" rugby player, but when he asked me to marry him, I had conditions. I did not want to settle and have a family for many years, and asked if he would agree to travel the world with me before we settled. He said that was a fun idea, and we set out for our first venture to Australia. We met wonderful Aussies, and some of whom I'm still in touch with, but tragedy struck. At the age of 27, Bob was rushed to hospital, diagnosed with testicular cancer. Oh, this could not be. And I was definitely going to save him. So I decided we must return to England, where we would find the best doctor money could buy. We returned to England, but there was no miracle doctor, and Bob died 1 month before his 28th birthday. So I decided the best thing to do was to continue traveling. I became an airline stewardess, which in those days was glamorous. But I was still grieving, and for 5 years I turned down all opportunities to date. But to cut out a lot of the in-between stuff, I eventually met and married a man whom had lost his wife. He had 2 teenage children, and my heart went out to him. They were lovely children, and when I became pregnant with twins, they were excited and later loved to babysit. My new husband traveled a lot for business and eventually was offered a position with a company in the United States. The offer was too good to turn down, and I was excited to experience a new beginning. We started off in Selma, Alabama. People were lovely, but we soon discovered a very unhealthy situation was going on there between the black and white population. Sadly, we even witnessed a KKK demonstration. This was not a place I wanted my children to witness, so we moved again. This time to a small town in Minnesota called Owatonna. People were lovely, but the weather was awful. Freezing cold in the winter, and because the state had 10,000 lakes, it was a breeding place for mosquitoes. My sons loved their school and made friends, but sadly we decided to move to a better climate. We passed through many states on our way to sunny California. So nice to see the sunshine every day, and we bought a beautiful house with a swimming pool and all the trimmings. I found a good job and was lucky enough to hire a wonderful housekeeper called Mary. So, was this utopia? My dream came true? No, not yet. For my husband, things were not going well at all, and he was beginning to feel rather ill. He decided the best thing was for him to return to England, get established again, and then send for us. Never happened. He died of a heart attack shortly after reaching England. So, there it is. Is there a moral to my story, do you think? My sons are now grown and successful, and my stepchildren visit and are happy. But should I have counted my blessings and stayed as a loose woman in England? I'd really like to know your thoughts.